Greetings, Vault Hunters all across the 6 galaxies. Welcome to the Bordercast. We are live once again at our usual time, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm Mitsu.
And I'm Tessica, coming to you every week to break down all things Borderlands.
The hunt goes brrr, or brrr, some sort of machine gun noise this week, combined with cold. Our yearly St. Jude community drive, known as The Hunt, is starting once more, and we're going to cover everything you need to know about this community-led event.
And who better to have on the show this week to talk about it but the awesome Ki11erSix, the guy running the whole thing. Plus, the amazing MystiqueSiren is back to talk about some of her experiences and if she'll be participating again. I'm curious to hear.
Maybe. We'll see.
It's
Welcome,
nice to have
you guys.
both of you here on the
Yes.
show. Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate y'all having me on.
Yeah, especially for such a good cause, which...
Oh,
for those of you, is that a pillow?
Yeah,
It's a pillow.
that's cute. I love that.
So comfy.
I want
You
everything.
can't see, there's the Hunt logo branding that you can buy now on a pillow. I did not know that.
100% of proceeds go to St. Jude.
Yes, St. Jude.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing, amazing charity. If you guys don't know about them, somehow, if you haven't heard about them, they work with kids and their families. They are trying to eliminate childhood cancer from the world. They work with hospitals all over the world. They basically open source all of their research. So whatever research gets done in North America, they share with the rest of the world. They work together. They work back and forth. Any child that goes to them, their families don't ever have to pay a single cent. They try to cover their travel expenses. They even help them with bills just so that the family can help to try to get their child well and focus on that. And it's an amazing cause. And I know everybody here has participated in St. Jude stuff before. Lots of streamers help them out and do all kinds of different fundraisers. But the Hunt in particular is a really amazing Borderlands community effort that's been going on for years. And last year, how much did they raise? Something like $68,000, I think.
65,000.
69.
It was right around 69,000.
Yeah, because there was, I think the total tally was like 65,000, but then there were merch sales and things like that. So 69 total. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
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 Yeah, we'll talk more about that
Nice.
in a little bit, but yeah, it's really, really cool.
Well, believe me, there is plenty to go over between the event itself and talking a little bit more about St. Jude and why you should become a little bit more avidly involved with St. Jude and their mission. But first, before we get into all of that, because there is a lot, as always, I'd like to take a minute to thank our new listeners on iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher, and those watching live right now on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Steam, or later on the VOD on YouTube. If you are enjoying the program, we would love for you to give us a big ol' like, follow, or favorite. That way, you can get hunt news whenever there's a hunt, which we're probably going to be talking about what that might look like next year later on as well, because I'm very curious with Wonderlands coming, but we'll get there. Lots of questions. First, again, thank you both of you for being here on the program. It's been a while, Ki11erSix, since we've had you on the show.
I was in the other room, so I couldn't be on.
Oh, yeah, makes perfect sense.
I was busy.
Totally makes sense. Well,
I'm always glad to be on, guys. You just never invite me. It's like I don't think Mitsu likes me.
That's not
You're
true.
a busy man. You're a very
I'm
busy
kidding,
guy,
I'm kidding,
Mr.
I'm
Garrison. There's nothing wrong with that. Not at all. I'm just saying, like, if we bring you on, we want there to be a purpose. And
right.
today, there is very much a purpose in having you here. Because otherwise, I mean, you've got a family. You're guiled. You have a stream, a successful career. This is busy. It's okay.
We really
But-
appreciate it though. And
He had time to come see me in person, just so you know.
which is so cool. Hey, I'm not that far away from you guys. Just saying. I mean, I know it's kind of hard. Right
I
now,
said
but-
we needed to invite you. That you weren't that far away, so
Yeah.
Well, one of these times,
days.
I can still
Yeah.
drive places. I'm like scared to fly because of the world, but I can still drive places. Okay, we're getting booster shots like in 2 weeks. I'm so excited.
yeah, I got mine.
Nice.
So excited. Yeah.
Very nice. Anyway, it's really, really awesome to have both of you guys back on.
Oh, yeah.
We do have some, before we dive into the hunt stuff, we do have some important information kind of to relay to you guys. Bunkers and Badasses has officially been offloaded in the United States and has hit distribution centers. It's going out to places and people, and it's probably on its way to you if you pre-ordered. I think mine might be at my PO box. I think because
Really?
because
Wow.
we just got the notification this morning, and BRRR was like, "What did you order? Did you order something?" And I was like, "No." Wait. And then I didn't have time to go before the show, so I'm gonna go immediately after the show, and then I'm probably gonna stream the unboxing if that's what I got. So yeah, that's the plan for later today. But it's really exciting. Bunkers and Badasses, for those of you that don't know, is a real world version of the DLC that Tiny Tina, like the game that Tiny Tina plays in the Assault on Dragon's Keep DLC. It's a real sort of Bunkers and Badasses D&D-esque tabletop RPG. You have little figures, you have a whole beautiful like map and cards and guns, and you can make your own characters and there's so much cool stuff in it. I can't wait to like have it in my hands and then share it with you guys. I'm so excited. It's gonna be cool. And then I think every single person here is planning on participating in some kind of show on Twitch, in a Bunkers and Badasses like tabletop show on Twitch, which is amazing. I do a couple of different shows. I'm so excited to do shows in this world that's like our favorite world, the Borderlands universe, right? So excited to actually have that happen. I'm so excited to watch. I know K6 and Mystique are doing it. I think Mitsu is planning on doing it at some point too. I'm definitely going to do one or more. So super psyched for that.
Vander. Well,
Yes.
Vander said that he was going to as well, and I cannot wait for him to be my bunker master.
Yeah, Vanderforge has run campaigns before, so he's an experienced DM or BM, bunker master, dungeon master. So he knows what he's doing, and he's amazing. So definitely make sure to check that out whenever it appears. I'll be watching for sure.
Yeah. Ki11erSix, are you have a copy on the way as well, right? Did you not get one?
I didn't order one
Okay.
because I knew that Vander said that he was going to get it and run the campaign. So then I was like, well, I don't think I need one then, right? If he's doing it, I haven't done any kind of like D&D or anything like that in like
Oh boy.
30 plus years. So
I've never done
I'm only
one.
25 though, but
Right there with you. You don't really need it if like a
Okay.
DM runs it for you. I don't know how he's going to do it because like I'm very spoiled because I've done a bunch of D&D campaigns in both the D&D universe and also the Cyberpunk game universe 2020, not 2077. But anyway, and also what's the other one? Vampire things. In the Vampire the Masquerade one, but all of them are on Roll20, which is like a online version. So you never have to do the math. You don't have to roll real dice. You roll virtual dice and it does all the math for you, which is really nice. It's kind of like playing a video game and we're all kind of accustomed to that. I think that those of us that are used to playing on something like Roll20, there are other services out there too that you can use. There's lots of them, Foundry and a couple others. But Roll20 basically does all of that for you. I don't know if there's a planned Bunkers and Badasses on Roll20 thing that's happening, but I'm sure somebody will figure that out. I hope somebody figures that out because it'll definitely make doing like live shows much easier to kind of show the audience what your roles are and things like that. But you could also probably put up a camera and just show the actual dice because the actual physical thing is going to be beautiful. I don't have it in my hands yet, but I know it'll be beautiful. And that would be cool. That would be very cool. I could do that. I do have the setup, so maybe I will at some point. We'll see. But yeah, it's they'll take care of you. A good DM or BM or just showrunner is going to take really good care of you and help you kind of figure stuff out as you play, because the whole point is for you to have a good time, right? That goes to everybody watching too. If you've never played a tabletop RPG, like if you're scared to join one or you're scared to run one, don't be, because there is a book and it explains everything. And I think the Borderlands one is actually going to be really welcoming to beginners because you guys already know so much about Borderlands. So it's not going to feel unfamiliar. You're not going to have to make stuff up kind of on the spot. There's already a vibrant, like very full universe for you to kind of pull stuff from. So just have fun with it. It's about hanging out with friends ultimately. So we all
It's
love
very
doing that.
exciting.
Yeah.
I I got my text message from Nerdvana Games saying that it had been offloaded the boat, and I haven't heard anything about it since. And so I'm not worried it's just not going to arrive. That's not the thing. It's just the anxiety of waiting for it to arrive, knowing that it's somewhere right now in the United States of America, that is getting to me. So I hope by next week's show, because there will be a show next week, by next week's show, I'll have better news for everybody since then. But I see the pictures. There are pictures of them. I retweeted all the time on the internet by Nerdvana Games and Christy and Randy and everybody showing off this lovely box. I ain't got no box yet.
It's on its way, I'm sure.
I know. I'm just an impatient lad, if you will. So I can't wait for that to show up. But in the meantime, we have another holding pattern that we need to address. I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea that I follow Ariana Greenblatt.
It's a good idea, even though the anticipation hurts. I understand where you're going with this, but you cannot follow Ariana. She's amazing.
Oh, okay, yes, that's fine. But then I get a tweet where she's talking about big things in store for Borderlands movie, and I'm like, all right, cool, when? How? Where? What? In what shape will this take? What will I receive, please? Movie trailer? Movie poster? Movie something? The whole movie? Maybe they'll just do that. Because we release video games all of a sudden. They'll just drop a movie on everybody. Merry Christmas. God. You can be a psycho if you want.
Okay, no, that would not be fair because I want to go to that premiere. I'm just saying. And I'm sure Ki11erSix and Mystique and Mitsu and Liz, who's in LA, and everybody. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You think I would get invited to a movie premiere?
I mean,
my broke butt. Yeah,
I can hope. Okay, I really want to go. That would be amazing.
You know
that
what?
Would be an experience of a lifetime.
Absolutely go. You can be the representative of the Bordercast and the community at the premiere. Please, by all means. But my scarf wearing, cannot put himself together like a child, but is not going anywhere near Hollywood. That I assure you.
A scarf. We can get you like just a super fancy scarf.
Yeah, you know? There's tons of fancy scarves out there.
Okay, first of all, if I'm going to this premiere, I'm wearing Ki11erSix's wife's wonderful, like Brandy's scarf is amazing. I'm wearing Use a Fish for Cover. That is happening. Yes. Because there's no other Borderlands scarf out there, and if we're gonna do it and be reps of the community, I'm gonna rep the community, right? Which, by the way, if you haven't picked up Brandy's Use a Fish for Cover scarf, you should absolutely do that. And then you should also go and buy the Hunt Goes BRRR merch, because all the proceeds of that merch go to St. Jude
for the
Children's Research
charity.
Hospital.
Is there a scarf?
Look, I did. Is there a scarf actually?
No, I don't believe so. Hold on.
Hunt Goes BRRR. You don't make a scarf.
Yeah, that's
on Mental Mars. Mental Mars handled the merch.
Mental, we love you, but
request it. If you request it, it will come, because what did Tess and I last year say? We wanted more women's stuff. That's true. And he got us this year, he got us a women's flowy tank and a women's fitted t-shirt. Yeah, because what I'm wearing now is from last year, and it's just a unisex one.
Yeah, so. I have the tank from last year, and it's actually really cute. It manages, I think it's like semi-fitted or something, so it works. But definitely having women specific stuff is really nice, so we appreciate that, Mental Mars.
We do, yes.
But also a scarf would be lovely, just saying, because we need to get, everybody needs to go. Okay, I just want to go because it would be so cool. But I think everybody should go, and
give me an excuse to wear a dress.
Hey, Six, you're thinking real hard about something there, bud.
There's a fleece blanket. If you roll that up, you can make it into a scarf.
Wait, there's a fleece Borderlands. Okay, I need to buy this.
Yeah, the Hunt Goes BRRR blanket. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. I'd be doing my best Lenny Kravitz impression. No, who remembers that when he actually wore what looked like a blanket and called it a scarf one time? That's a real thing. Look it up.
Yeah.
YouTube chat's
gonna be going like Tom Baker, Doctor Who on us.
Okay, for those of
hunt socks.
Yeah, there are
Mark
socks.
do the hunt socks.
And for those of you guys in chat that don't want to go to the premiere, that's okay. You don't have to go. Just I'll go for you if they invite me. That would be so cool. Anyway, just putting that out into the universe as a thing. I'm just excited. And yeah, Ariana is definitely teasing movie things, and as she likes to do, and as she should do. And you should follow her, Ariana Greenblatt, and she's amazing. She's going to be the most incredible Tiny Tina.
She's a real life Tiny Tina
film.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's so cool.
She's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see her in the movie. I'm excited to see everybody else in the movie, but I'm really excited to see her in the movie.
Okay, are you ready for Mitsu's grand conspiracy?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Mitsu's grand conspiracy. let me hold on. Everybody adjust your tinfoil hats if you're listening at home. This part's actually kind of important, so I want to make sure you're paying attention. Oh, cool. Excellent. MystiqueSiren's adjusting her ears, and K6 is putting on the best hat in history. Okay, so there's a big movie coming out on December 17th. You all might have heard of it. I don't think I need to say what it is. We all know what it is. Okay?
Yes.
It is a Marvel-led production. Oh. Let's go a little bit further back in history here. Marvel, in part, got their start from Arad Productions, which helped produce the first few movies, including Iron Man. Hollywood's a small place. The Arads might have a deal with Lionsgate and their former friends at Marvel to maybe have the first trailer for the Borderlands movie come out during that big movie coming out on the 17th.
Oh my God, I love your crazy conspiracy theorist brain.
Okay, is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No. But is that how Hollywood works sometimes? Absolutely. It's how the gaming industry works too.
It's so
People
cool.
know each other, and then right. So
and if Gearbox has anything to do with it, they will drop it like that, and nobody will know, because that's what Gearbox does. Is it's like we weren't expecting. I mean, we were expecting Borderlands 3, but we weren't, really expecting them to drop Commander Lilith Fight for Sanctuary, and they're like, oh, by the way, you can play it now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they just do that. So
yeah, they like surprising us with really cool stuff. Oh, yeah,
they like giving us free stuff a lot too.
Yes.
They do.
Yes.
It's really nice. We appreciate it.
I love it.
We really appreciate it. Yeah. So just stay tuned for movie stuff, I guess.
There's a lot to be excited about, and we've talked about it a little bit. The only thing I'm sad about, and we had a conversation with this on Twitter, is, Eli had this idea that there were going to be cosplayers that were going to come to, the movie studio, dress up as psychos. Maybe they get killed or something. He talked about it at PAX East. And somebody pointed this out to me on Twitter. We've gone back and forth talking about this, even on this show. But it was COVID times. I completely, we talk about it so openly that, of course, there was no way that this was going to happen because it was COVID. So how could they get a whole bunch of people to and from a movie set, especially if they were just doing it to have them dress up as extras and psycho masks?
Maybe there'll be cosplayers at the premiere, right?
Okay, knowing Randy, probably. I'll say that much because I know he loves Borderlands cosplayers. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just an observation.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so the world is not exactly over things, but people are vaccinated. People are getting boosters. Maybe it's possible to work it out. I don't know. I feel like it would still be a challenge. Honestly, even I, who am vaccinated, would hesitate to travel for something like this. I would do it though, because it's just worth it. So we'll see what happens.
I have not a creative bone in my body, but you can dress me up and I'll walk that red carpet.
We can both be Maya badasses together.
We will be so cool. Real life sirens. It's fine. We'll do that. I'll do it.
K6, you're going to the premiere. Let's say hypothetically, you're going. They're going to go as Maya. They beat me to the punch on that one. What are you going to go as then, or who are you going to go as?
It's pretty obvious that I would go as Zero because we're both really skinny.
You know what? That makes perfect sense.
And we both only have 4 fingers.
Which nobody can explain.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh my God, K6.
Marcus, what? I've never heard of that character.
No idea.
Marcus, don't we already have a Marcus?
No refunds.
Oh boy! Wow.
It'll be fun.
Is that how much faith you currently have in what's his name? Benjamin Byron Davis, I think his name is. Is that how much faith you have in him that you go no refunds?
I mean, based on hearing his voice and like other things that he's done, I think he's going to be an amazing Marcus.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree. I really agree. Actually, he just
I think he's going to nail it.
Yeah. I have so much faith in everybody that's in this movie. Like, we're not even going to talk about the incredible rock star talents of Kate Blanchett and oh God, I can't brain right now.
Lee.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie Lee. And just like everybody on it. But I think the entire thing is going to be amazing. I think it's going to knock our socks off. So that's all I have to say about it.
It'll be hopefully a good time. All right, enough depressing ourselves with movie talk because that could go on forever. Maurice's vending machine. You know, that thing actually exists and it keeps moving.
Yeah.
And unsurprisingly, we don't know where it is. I saw Moxie, I think, asking earlier today where it was. And he's like, he was on Twitter. I need hints. Maurice, can we get some hints? These are getting harder and harder to find all the time.
They keep hiding it in like new places and people don't know where they are. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he found it. He's he found it since then. And
oh, cool.
Do you want me to tell you what's in it?
Sure.
Actually,
Yes.
I'll say the location. You tell them what's in it. The location, because we have a wonderful producer here named Mental Mars, is it will be at the Cathedral of Twin Gods. And the loot, if you'd like to share with the people, K6.
All right, there's two completely forgettable items in there that I'm not even going to tell you guys about. But the gun that you want to go get right now is the Blood-Starved Beast.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
kidding?
One of the best SMGs in the game. Does crazy splash damage, high fire rate, multiple element options. It is one of the best guns in the game that like almost nobody uses because you normally have to go fight evil Lilith to get it. Nobody likes to do that.
You don't. I
Nobody.
mean, tell me I don't have to go fight her.
Oh my
Exactly.
God. I actually really like that
Yes.
fight. So I have this gun, but I want more versions of it because why not? So I'm going to go do that. That's really cool. That's really, really
Yeah.
cool. Awesome, badass gun.
Maybe I'll get a good one if I partake in the hunt. Okay, I'm going to partake in the hunt. Yeah, nobody knows this.
Nice. Just a little teaser. In other news, we've got Wildcard 3 is out right now, you guys. Unfortunately, it is the last one as far as we know. But it's a really, really good one. So you guys should definitely be using it. Remember that you have to make sure it's selected. You can still get all of the items from the other vault cards. You just have to select the one that you want to be working on. And then that's the one that you'll be working on. And you have a progress bar in the center of your screen. I think somebody tweeted a question around that for us at some point. So basically the bars in the center of your screen, their experience and also vault card progress. So make sure that you have the one that you want to be working on selected. Vault Card 3 is super fun and super awesome. It's got some cool stuff in it. So make sure to check that out.
Vault card. I'm glad that they're in. I just hope that they continue to iterate on the idea in subsequent Borderlands titles. I have no doubt that they will, but I can understand where people are kind of like starting to peter out a little bit on the game, getting a little exhausted. Even though vault cards add a lot of depth to it and providing those challenges, rewarding players appropriately for what they're doing in these repetitive tasks. It's not like Borderlands 2 where everything is so open-ended you're just overwhelmed, so you close the game. Or you kill the same bosses over and over again for 16 hours a day. That's me. I'm talking to me there. So it's nice to have a different reward set and that chance at diamond keys, because the diamond key chest, if you haven't opened it yet,
Those are so rare.
Do it.
They're
It's so cool
hard to get.
I know they're like next to impossible to get, but how rewarding is it when you actually do get one?
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. One last tiny bit of coolness for you guys from the community before we dive deep into the hunt. I just want to show you guys, somebody tweeted out a really incredible tattoo that they got recently. I'm going to show it to you right now. It is the Hyperion satellite. And I love this because I actually had, for the longest time, I had the background of my computer was the actual like image from the game, and I just think it's so cool. And their tattoo artists did an amazing job. This is just a cool thing from the community that Mitsu found that I just think is really awesome for us to be able to showcase. So showing it to you guys right now.
I can't wait to see the full sleeve that they're talking about.
Yeah.
So they're going to get a few more roses on it and then fill it in. I think it's going to look really dope.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the first rose looked. You just see the edge of it in this picture, and you see the satellite kind of live and large. But yeah, I'm really excited to see the rest of it eventually. It's just really cool for the community to post about this kind of stuff, to do this kind of stuff, and we love sharing it with you guys. So we wanted to show you that. So yeah, without further ado, hunt things.
Ah, yes, it's time. So, as we tend to do every year in the Borderlands community, we do something called the hunt. And for those of you who might not know what the hunt is, Ki11erSix, would you like to tell people kind of the overarching point of the hunt?
Sure. So the hunt's, like you said, a near annual, if not multi-annual event that we like to do in the Borderlands community. And it started back on Borderlands 2. It was started by a guy named Ganza, who's now, he actually works for Twitch now. But he came up with the idea, well, why don't we go hunt for every item in the game? And the original hunt, I don't think there was no prizes. It was just, bragging rights. I finished first. I did this, blah, blah, blah. And it's evolved over time to become a charity event. And that started with King Gathalion and Broman. They partnered with St. Jude to turn this into more of a charity event, which is a really great idea. And so we've kind of picked up the reins where they left off. And, it's basically the gist of it is we just hunt for all the legendary items in the game. This time around, we're doing Borderlands 3. In the past, we've done Borderlands 2. And in the future, probably do some Wonderlands, just saying. But yeah, it's just a fun event. And this year, I know that sometimes people will be like, okay, so-and-so is participating. I don't have a chance to win. Lazy Data is sitting out this year, guys.
Oh, wow.
You all have a chance to win.
Wow. I did not know that. I mean, I still have no chance because there's a lot of really, really, really good contenders. And I am not speedy, but I'm going to do something anyway, just because it's a really good cause and it's a wonderful charity. But Lazy Data was the winner last year, right?
Yes.
And the year before that.
Yeah, he's won several times.
Yep.
I'll a very talented guy.
I'll show you guys the leaderboard real quick. This is the leaderboard from last year. And like I said before, it says 65,000, but it was actually more than that. It was around 69,000 raised total, including the merch. So this is the BL3hunt.com website. It starts in 19 hours, 16 minutes, and 42 seconds. And you can go to the website to donate via Tiltify, which is a wonderful, wonderful service where your money goes directly to the good cause that you're trying to support whenever you're streaming. Definitely use them. You'll get a receipt that you can use for tax deduction, words, and all the things. You can also buy some really, really awesome merch. And if you're a streamer, you can click this really handy register with Twitch button. And you'll be able to sign up and participate, and you'll get like alerts and all that stuff. And it's just a really good way to help this amazing hospital, this amazing organization, and support the efforts of our incredible Borderlands community. Thank you. Huge thank you goes out to Ki11erSix and Jude and everybody helping with this. Mental Mars, who's been super, super huge in the site and the merch and like everything. And just everybody helping out with it. I think Triple G helped you guys too, and just a bunch of community members. There's a Discord for Borderlands, an official Discord, !Discord in the Twitch chat, or just discord.gg/Borderlands, where you can sort of get together with people and help support and promote. So just in any way that you can help, every little bit helps. Like whether you choose to donate $1, it makes a difference. Whether you choose to buy a single piece of merch, it makes a difference. If you just go and you hang out in somebody's stream that's raising money for the charity, that helps. Even if you just lurk. I know a lot of people, are stressed about talking sometimes in chats. You don't have to talk. If all you can donate is your time, hanging out in your favorite stream, choose to do it, especially during these charity streams, because it boosts sort of the visibility of the stream overall, and it boosts the sort of morale of the streamer. And it really is helpful. And if you chat and you kind of cheer them on, that's also amazing. But you don't have to feel pressured to do any of that. Just, do what you can.
It does help.
Yeah.
So, Ki11erSix, how did it become the hunt goes BRRR this year? Because last year the hunt is the theme, but this year it seems you guys have gone with a little bit more of a chili theme. How'd that come about?
Yeah, well, Josh from 2K approached me about the idea of doing another hunt to kind of like capstone out Borderlands 3 as we're about to transition over to Wonderlands. And I thought that was a great idea. This might be the last chance we get to do a Borderlands 3 hunt, because most likely a lot of us are going to move on to Wonderlands. I'm still going to be playing Borderlands 3, but we always like to make the hunt the most recent game in the series anyhow. So they approached me and said, well, do you have like a theme or anything like that? And I go, well, it's winter and you got to farm fast. So how about the hunt goes BRRR?
I love it.
And I was like, that's so stupid. Everybody's going to hate it. And Pilot Plays Games goes, I love it. Let me make the logo tonight. And so the logo that you saw on the website there, the BL3 Hunt Goes BRRR that Tess showed you guys, that was made by Pilot Plays Games. And he's amazing, dude. He like knocked that out quick.
Yeah, that's it. I thought you say got it knocked out quick. It looks like it was something that you put a lot of effort and thought into.
Looks great.
Yeah, he's amazing. Really nice.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I did put the donation link into the Twitch chat. You can also just go to bl3hunt.com for those of us listening. For those of you guys listening, just bl3hunt.com will have that Tiltify link. If you just scroll down to the timer, there's like a Tiltify button there. It's just easy for people to remember. bl3hunt.com, and you'll be able to find it. I'm sure every streamer streaming starting tomorrow in 19 hours will have alerts and things like that. I'll try to add a ! Donate to our Twitch chat also, because why not? So but just bl3hunt.com is kind of your go-to. You'll be able to find all of the current information about it there. You'll be able to register your Twitch if you're streaming. You'll be able to buy merch there. You'll be able to donate via the Tiltify, and it's amazing. Like I said, any amount helps. Any amount. 7 days. It goes on for 7 days for a question in chat that Ki11erSix totally just answered. But yeah, 7 days.
So before we get into a little bit more about the rules of it, I just wanted to read off some of the prizes for everybody, because whoa boy, we've come a long way from where we were several years ago, where this was just a fun little thing to do every now and again. This year's prizes are crazy. First prize, which remember, Lazy Data is not taking part this year, so you got a chance, everybody, maybe kind of. First prize, a St. Jude Play Live gaming chair, which I don't know if you have seen them yet, but they are amazing and comfortable. I think they are partnered with, I want to say, Secret Labs. I hope I got that right. Yes. And Secret Labs does make quite the comfortable gaming chair.
Secret Labs is a good one.
Yeah. So I would recommend it. And this is a St. Jude branded one. You're not going to be able to buy it. This is your only way of getting it. So, win the hunt, or what is it? Stream yourself what is it? Yes, not next month. In May. May is St. Jude Play. Yes, May is St. Jude Play Live month. And that's the only other way you would be able to get it. If you raise, I want to say it's like $10,000 or $5,000, you get a St. Jude Secret Labs chair. But that's it. Otherwise, win this. So there you go.
Real quick.
What's that?
I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
I got it. No.
But not only can the winners get these prizes that you're about to hear, all of the St. Jude, the chair, and then the other two things you're going to say, people who donate this time around will be drawn randomly to win some of these things as well, including the St. Jude Go Live gaming chair.
And
out of the
there's gonna be two of those that are given away.
Okay.
And then two of the other two things that you're about to talk about as well. So carry on. Sorry.
So this is good information.
Yeah. I want to throw that out there.
Just to clarify, before Mitsu reveals the prizes. So this means it doesn't matter how much you donate, right? Like if you donate $10,000 or you donate $1, you're entered and your entry is valued the same, right? And you just have a chance.
I believe the minimum donation to be on the entry is $5. But I'm not positive on that. That part's being handled by St. Jude. Our hands are out of that cookie jar entirely. But
gotcha. Cool. It's probably on the Tiltify link information. I'll take a look in just a second. But basically, if you donate at least $5, you are entered. It doesn't matter how much you donate beyond that. You're just entered to win these things. So it's not just the streamers that could get this cool stuff.
Correct.
That's really neat. So what's the cool stuff, Mitsu?
Oh boy. All right. So St. Jude Play Live gaming chair. That's the big one. The next one, which might be even bigger if your keyboard's broke, St. Jude Play Live Plus Drop Control Keyboard, which I've seen that a few times too. The actual key tops, some of them are branded with St. Jude logos and St. Jude colors and things like that.
Oh, neat.
Again, a completely unique keyboard, only that people can get. And the third prize being a custom A40 Astro headset.
Very nice.
Yes.
That keyboard, by the way, I don't know if it's the hot swap version or the not hot swap version, but it's a really cool keyboard that is an enthusiast level keyboard. So you can do a lot of like fun modifications to it. The fact that they're doing St. Jude's branded keycaps is really awesome. You're going to have a good time with this keyboard, and you'll probably dive into a rabbit hole from which there is no escape. No, but if you have keyboard questions, feel free to throw them at me because I love keyboards.
And as a reminder, all three of those prizes, the chair, the keyboard, and the headset, are all available for the raffle as well. So even if you are not first place, you can still enter in by donating and get entered in for a chance to win any of those prizes.
And there's two of
that's
each.
Huge news. Yeah.
That's MystiqueSiren. That's cool. That's so cool.
That's excellent. The other figures for first place, Figures of Fandom, Amara or Mose. Those are actually really nice. I think I have two now. One is Mose and one is Zane. So I'll go for the Amara. That works for me. Let's see. McFarlane Toys, Tiny Tina 7-inch action figure. That's pretty cool. Borderlands 3, Tiny Tina Tubbs cosplaying duck collectible. What is that?
I love the ducks. The ducks are amazing.
I have one.
Are you talking about the squeeze, like the ducky? Oh my god.
Yes. Oh my god.
Handsome Jack.
They're in bathtubs.
Or like Handsome Quack.
Yeah. Oh my god. Mine is too far away right now. I think if I raise my hold on. You'll see it in a second. But I have the Maya ducky. Yeah, it's so cute. I'm very short here. I'll just stand up. I'll just stand up so I can show you guys. It's so cute. There it is. It's very tiny in the background. I don't want to go grab it right now, but
I see.
Trust me, it's cool. You need one of these in your life.
I do for sure. Need to add it to all my other things that I have.
So there are a lot of those. And then finally, Borderlands 3 Tiny Tina socks. Wow, they really are pushing a lot of Tiny Tina stuff. It's almost like there's a game coming up for Tiny Tina very soon that applies to it.
No idea what you're talking about. Not a clue.
No, not a clue. And of course, because of course it's Thursday and these things happen, Ariana actually just tweeted it out. Get involved, you filthy animals. It's a great cause for St. Jude. A few bucks or some killer merch. BL3hunt.com, #Borderlands3.
I love
Gamers
her
Unite.
so much.
Nice little tweet out there.
She's amazing.
The best. Yeah.
I love
Real
her.
life Tiny Tina is exactly what she is.
Yep.
There you go. So
cool.
maybe that'll help out a little bit too. The second place prizes are a lot of the figures, the duck collectible, the Tiny Tina socks, and then third prize is a Tiny Tina action figure, the duck, and the socks as well. You guys are lock, stock, and loaded, ready to go for this year's prize selections. Holy moly!
One more thing.
Wait,
that's not all the prizes.
What?
We're getting more prizes today from Gearbox themselves. So I don't even know what those are yet. But in addition to all the crazy good stuff already, there's going to be more.
Well,
Al. No Al.
Where is she?
That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I have
to know what these prizes are now.
Yes,
I do
please.
too. I still don't know yet.
Headphones.
Oh my god, we must
I'd say
know.
It's a safe bet that it's going to be some Gearbox merch, some stuff from the Gearbox store. I would say.
Yeah.
Not sure what else. I'm hoping that maybe we can get some codes for Wonderlands to give away.
That would be
but I'm not
awesome.
sure on that yet. I don't know how easy it is to like generate those codes and stuff yet.
Yeah, before launch, who knows? With all this stuff, who knows? We don't know. But that would be amazing. Whatever they choose to provide. I know Gearbox has always been as supportive as possible of this event, so that's really, really, really cool. Presents from Gearbox, so cool.
I was kind of hoping we'd get like the big scoop onto what they would actually be, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that Ki11erSix will tweet it out, right?
Yeah,
Right.
as soon as I know, I'll let everybody else know.
Yeah, if you're somehow not following him on Twitter, it's Ki11erSix on Twitter and Twitch. Yeah.
So let's see the rules. So with the rules this year, I know there was a little bit more of an open source approach taken to it because last year, not blow up, oh God, the world is ending controversy, but there was some mild controversy where some people were feeling disenfranchised or left out because there were certain time enforcements. You know, you have people playing from all over the world, so it became a little bit more difficult for them. There were health concerns, both sides, some people being like, just let me play, dude. Other people being like, but you got to think like 12 hours. That's probably the limit that somebody should be sitting in a chair, which I never hear to. My bad. So why this open source approach to the rules? Because of all that?
Yeah. So last year, one of the main points of contention last year, and it wasn't like anybody was like really mad about it. It's just, it was one of those things that it was discussed a lot when I went around to various streams and was checking in on people. One of the things that a lot of people said was, I don't like being forced to stay off the stream for 8 hours after I do a 12-hour stream because not everybody has the same sleep schedule and the work schedule. So last year we had enforced if you stream 12 hours, you have to take 8 hours off because we wanted people to sleep and eat and everything. But what that didn't really account for, and this is on me as much as anybody, is that not everybody needs an 8-hour break. So one of the other main reasons that we did that was to kind of give everybody, whether you started at hour number 1 or hour number 7 of the hunt, the same equal chance basically in a 24-hour window to get the same amount of gaming time in as everybody else. That just doesn't work. So we've completely dumped that idea and we've gone back to more of the traditional hunt rules where we started out with stream as much as you want, be reasonable about it, take breaks as you need. But this time around, we're counting in-game time as opposed to who finishes first. So it's like one of those marathons where, not everybody can start at the starting line at the same time. So you start and you have a timer and, when you finish and cross the finish line, what's your time? That's what we check.
That's excellent.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. And is really cool. Sleep schedules are a thing for a lot of us, I think. So that's a really, really nice change. And I think it's going to help going by the game timer. I know we were talking about this a little bit in pre-show, but it's going to help console gamers as well a little bit more, right? So it just makes it much more fair towards them. That's a huge thing because some people really prefer console and they should not be penalized for that in any way. So that's really cool.
Yeah, the majority of people play on console, whether we realize that or not. The majority of people that play Borderlands play on console. So trying to accommodate and make sure that console players have as much of an even playing ground as possible is one thing that we've always tried to do with the hunt. And I think this is the year that we've gotten the closest to making that as perfect as possible for console players to have a fair chance.
That's really cool. I'm so excited to see everybody streaming it and everybody playing it, and I'll be around. I might be lurking, but I'll be in your streams, you guys. I did want to just really quickly show you guys some of the merch because it's really cute and I need it in my life and I'm definitely going to get it. So you guys should just think about getting it too, just real quick. These are some of the hoodies. And there's a really cool sweater that says "The Hunt Goes BRRR," and it's adorable, and I need it.
The sweater is really nice.
It's so cute. And just as a reminder, 100% of the proceeds from the merch revenue go directly to St. Jude's Children's Hospitals. So even if you are not playing, if you are not able to watch streams, but you really want a cool hoodie or a super, super comfy, cozy, like Christmas sweater, this is a good one to get, okay? I'm just saying. It's really cute. I need one. So I'm probably going to get one as soon as we get off stream.
It's a wonderful initiative. For those who don't know about St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, my favorite thing to tell people from my time having visited the place is there's a particle accelerator in the basement. This is not me being hyperbolic. This is not me just saying words that don't mean a thing. There's an actual, factual, real working particle accelerator in the basement, and it needs to be there because they have one of the world's only pediatric radiation proton beam emitters in the world that's designed to fight a very specific form of brain cancer. And in doing so, what it does is there's a tiny little hole of radiation that goes right into the tumor and shrinks the tumor. Instead of traditional radiation therapy treatments, where when the radiation hits the tumor, there's backsplash. And so imagine all of that radiation affecting your mind, then imagine all of that radiation affecting the mind of a developing child. So it's a very highly specialized treatment that only exists in very select areas of the entire world and was specifically built for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for a safe way for these kids to be treated with cancer with dignity and the forethought for the rest of their life so they could develop more properly as a result.
That's huge. I mean, how awful to even think about childhood cancer in the first place. But if it, if it can be beaten and they can have the rest of their lives and have like a really good, really sort of usual quality of life, or like an enhanced quality of life going forward, the ability to do and be whatever they want to be, that's amazing. It's amazing. St. Jude's is an incredible place. They really, really are. This charity effort that the entire Borderlands community comes together to make happen is so awesome. Huge thank you again goes out to K6 and Jolts and Mental Mars and Pilot Plays Games, who did a lot of the designs for the merch and stuff, and all of the streamers and all of the viewers and all of the donors. I know you guys are going to be super on it starting tomorrow in just 19 hours. So thank you guys. You're amazing.
Mystique, you're going to be doing it, right?
Yes. This will be my 4th year. So I did 2 Borderlands 2s, and then the previous one this year I did, and this was the best one I had done yet this previous year. The other 2 with Borderlands 2, I wasn't very good and knowing where to get drops from and who to farm, but I still had fun and still raised money and everything. So hopefully, hopefully we can raise even more money and maybe I can win. I don't know. We'll see.
That'd be cool. I hope
so.
How close did you come to winning last year? I remember you were very high up on the leaderboard.
I was, if all my points got uploaded, I would have been 18th.
Wow.
Ooh. All right.
Amazing.
And I was the top siren. So
nice.
I was like, I gotta do my girl Amara right. I was like, I gotta play as her. So, cause like that's like who I main. So I'm gonna know her and understand her way better than anybody else. So and I'm gonna play as her again. So
that's
what I was gonna ask. You're gonna play as her? Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna play as Amara and probably run my Cataclysm build. And possibly because with Expedite, thank you.
I was going to ask about it.
Yeah,
Expedite changes.
I was going to say, so with Expedite changes now, my ball build that I have, I call her Phase 4 Samara. Nice. And she, I actually, when Expedite got fixed, I jumped on her, and I hadn't been on that character in probably like since the Purple Tree came out. Like I made this character and was super excited, and then Expedite stopped, didn't work or stopped working or something. And it just wasn't the cooldown on that ball is just so high. And with Expedite fixed, and there's I'm super not familiar with Purple Tree as much because I don't usually go all the way down, but there's a skill down the very bottom of the Purple Tree that when you do, it's like a hidden ability. When you do splash damage, it helps reset your cooldown. So with that plus Expedite and the ball, And even when you're doing splash damage with guns, it doesn't even have to be like any like action skill splash damage or anything like that. It's like, so it'd be like your ball can be gone and the gun can shoot and do splash damage and you're going to help reset your cooldown. So I can usually, my ball's like that. I mean, it comes back immediately. It's amazing. So when I'm in there farming scrap trap, it's like the ball just goes like a ping pong, like a pinball machine. It's great. It's so cool. Awesome. So I'll probably, it just depends on what we're doing. But I'll probably stick with my ties that bind Cataclysm Amara and then switch back and forth depending on what I'm doing. Cause I know that we are, I'm doing obviously everything like, except for the co-op, what's allowed to be done co-op. So takedowns, slaughters, Hemovorus, stuff like that. And I'll be doing that with Brock and some old guy. So we're going to go through. Nice. Yeah, and we're gonna go through and do Guardian, do Slaughters, and do Hemo together. And I convinced some old guy came in and I was like, "Hey, who are you playing?" And he was like, "Moe's." And I'm like, "You want to play with us?"
That's so cool.
Everybody wants to find a Moe's friend.
Yes, because I'm doing Amara and Brock's doing Flak. And neither one of us want to like break away from like who we love. And some old guy was like, "Yeah, I'm doing Moe's," and I'm like,
"Nice,
come play with me."
some old guy knows his stuff, and we're not. Just for those of you guys that know, we're not just talking about some random old guy. This is actually his name. Yeah, that's his name on Twitch. He's very nice. Yeah, and
you're welcome to join K6.
I'll join you.
Nice. He's encouraged me and taught me a lot about Moe's. Actually, was my favorite character. So that's really cool. I'm definitely gonna be hanging out and watching you guys. That's really neat. Good luck.
It's going to be super fun. Yeah. And Brock placed in like, I think the top 10 last year and finished. He actually finished completely, got all the points and finished. He's very well versed in the game. And, he's like my person that like comes in chat and like, he's like, "So I found an issue." I know last year, we found an issue with the Firestorm grenade.
Mm-hmm.
And like it wasn't dropping from Aurelia like it should have been. So should be fun. I'm very excited. And if I actually have, you can actually do this on your Tiltify page. If you don't want to do like rewards because you're really focusing on, wanting to possibly win, you can actually load up rewards auto done by St. Jude. Which is really cool. And because if you want to do, if you're not really taking it super serious, you want to do rewards like, make me drop my gun if you donate, $10, $15 or whatever. But they actually have tells you what your money goes to when you donate, which I thought was super cool. I didn't see that last year. But $10, you get new toys for the play areas.
That's so cool.
Yeah. $25 is No More Chemo Party. $50 is art supplies. $100 is Red Wagon. And it goes all the way up to $1,000, which is 2/3 share of chemotherapy treatment. So it shows you kind of like what your money goes to, which is pretty awesome. And a big thing to note is like, you don't have to partake in the hunt. I know Hollow Gaming, Vanderforge, they're not going to actually partake in the hunt, but they're still going to be raising money. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to sign up for the hunt, but you can still sign up to and support the campaign if you want, which is really awesome.
Yeah. Question about that. Maybe K6 knows. If you register through the BL3 Hunt website, you're just registering to raise money. You're not necessarily registering to participate.
You don't even have to register to raise money. If you want, just if you go to bl3hunt.com and then click on the donation thing, the Tiltify page. Sorry, click on the Tiltify page. There's an option at the bottom of that Tiltify page to support the campaign. And then you can then put that into your stream to have alerts on your own stream. But yeah, if you go on there and then actually, if you click on the thing that says the hunt goes BRRR over on the side, see it over on the right-hand side, over to the right, the small little panel. Oops, you had it, but that's all right. Anyhow, if you go to like the main campaign page, you can choose to support campaign. I actually posted a tweet that has like all the different things you can do. but yeah, so you don't have to register at all. The only thing that you have to do if you want to help support and raise money is just connect your Tiltify page to the Hunt Goes BRRR Tiltify page, and then all of the money that you raise goes directly to St. Jude through that.
Yeah.
So I have the page
right
up now.
Down one right there. There you go. That's the one.
The Hunt Goes BRRR. So
I'm seeing it on a delay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But yeah, and it'll say supporting campaigns and like your stream
all the way
will
down
pop
at the
up.
bottom of that.
Yeah.
Scroll down to the bottom, and there's a thing that says support campaign.
Yeah, and that allows you to
right
place your own campaign in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to click on this because it might connect to my actual thing. But basically, that's where you want to go. And yeah, you can definitely just sign up and stream and go for it. So that's probably, if I do a thing, and I'm likely to, that's probably what I'll do, because I am not speedy and my stamina for streaming, unfortunately, is not that high anymore. But I want to help because it's just awesome.
And you don't have to be like partaking in the hunt. You don't have to be streaming Borderlands. So you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Any game you want to play, whatever you want. You can go play Borderlands 2 if you prefer to hunt for things in Borderlands 2. As long as you're raising money for the kids, that's more than we can ever hope to ask for, and that works for us.
That's really, really cool. If I had known that there was a St. Jude's control keyboard, I totally would have built one on stream, but maybe we'll do a different keyboard build and do it in the spirit of Borderlands. I've actually done a Borderlands themed keyboard build before. I think it was a gift to someone, so I don't have it here. But just do anything. It doesn't matter what you do. Help in whatever way you can, whether it's with your time or your stream or your gameplay or just your funds, whatever you've got. Get yourself some cool merch. Retweet a stream. That's super easy to do, right? That helps too.
Yes.
So yeah, every little bit helps, and it's for a really good cause.
Yes, it is. All right. As much as I'd love to keep talking about St. Jude, which you do all day, like how they just put up $100 million research facility for advanced things because of this whole SpaceX thing. We can talk about it another time. It is getting to be about that time when we have to say goodbye. Ki11erSix, MystiqueSiren, thank you so much, both of you, for joining us and for partaking in the hunt tomorrow and being a part of this wonderful charity initiative. Mystique, where can the people find you?
So
hold on, I gotta get ready.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta get ready too. Okay. So MystiqueSiren on everything. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Mystique is MystiqueSiren, like X and Mystique. And Siren is just like wee woo wee woo.
So cute.
I have to do it every time.
That's correct,
time.
yes.
But yeah, and that's where you can find me. I tweet a lot. I always tweet when I go live. And it's a fun time. So yeah, that's where you can find me. Everywhere, MystiqueSiren.
Which you will be doing the hunt tomorrow as well, right?
Yes. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna try my best, fingers crossed, to be on and at it at time, at like the time it launches at 10 a.m. Eastern. But I like to sleep. I like to sleep a lot. I set my alarm for 11 today and I was like, nope.
That's impressive.
So yeah. And I was like, nope, not going to do it. But yeah, so hopefully I can thank you for the follow, whoever just followed me.
More than one.
Yeah.
Click the wee woo button.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit the wee woo.
Those cool color changing lights will change when you do things in her stream.
Yes,
so you should go do nice things in her stream, not just follow, but also sub. Just saying.
You might hear a Steve as well. I actually just heard it in my ear. Yeah, there it goes again.
Nice.
I just keep hearing like, hey-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. It keeps going off.
Very nice.
See, that's why we waited until the end to do the plugs. Because if we had done it at the beginning, it would have been completely different.
That was good. That was funny.
So 18 hours and 45 minutes from now, you can expect to see maybe Mystique, but hopefully soon after Mystique and everybody else. Lots and lots and lots of people starting to raise funds for this amazing charity. Make sure you go and hang out, and definitely huge thank you, Ki11erSix, for putting that link in chat. We need a Mystique command.
I was told to bring Claptrap. with me today.
Oh yes, very important little claptrap buddy too. I was going to say about that.
And my Felicia Sexo pants.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense.
I don't know if I can twirl here, but she is zip tied to my chair. Actually.
Oh, yes. She's so cute. She's the cutest.
She's like twerking on my chair. It's fine.
The visual here is Felicia Sexo Pants is Tiny Tina's little stuffed rabbit that she has in Borderlands 2. And what is Sky doing?
She just burped, and I don't know if anybody heard it, but I'm sorry.
So cute.
The things that happen on live television.
I can't right now. My dog is crazy. Oh, man.
Well, if that's not worth a follow, I don't know
man.
what is.
Yeah, my dog's great. I don't know if you can see her. She's behind me right here, wiggling her butt.
She's giving you the eyes like, Mom, please pay attention now.
She is. She's got her toy, so if you hear squeaks, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, Sonda. Yeah.
And Killer6, where can the people find you?
Right now, the only place I want people to find me is bl3hunt.com.
Oh.
Nice! That's the way to do a plug! Yes!
Definitely. Mitsu, what about you? Where can the people find you?
Twitter.com/Mitsu Show, where I have decided I am done and I'm taking the gloves off and we're returning to a style of Mitsu that hath not been seen for the better part of probably 2.5 to 3 years now.
Drunk Mitsu?
No, that's every Friday night. More of being more critical of everything going on in the state of the industry, because there's a lot of good and there's still a lot of bad, and I feel like we need to have a real conversation about some of the bad stuff that's been going on, so that this kids 30 years ago can enjoy video games, because I don't know, I love Borderlands. I'd like to see more of it. So let's get more of that out there.
Yes.
Positivity. I'm being constructive, I swear. Tess, where can they find you?
On Twitter and Instagram at Tess Games, on Twitch at Tessa, CHKA, Tessichka. I'll be doing some stuff, but honestly, just go to bl3hunt.com. You'll be able to see everybody streaming. If you go to the Tiltify page, it'll list everybody that's streaming. So I don't know when I'm going to be streaming. So just go there and maybe you'll find me, or maybe you'll find somebody else really amazing like Mystique or Killer6 or Mitsu or who knows. Just go and support one of those people. bl3hunt.com. That's where you need to go. Okay. Thank you guys. Yeah, go there. I'm sorry. My brain is just excited about this amazing charitable effort. It's just really cool. It's really cool to see the community come together like this. You guys are all amazing. I'm excited to see everybody streaming, everybody cheering on everybody streaming, and whatever way you help, definitely we appreciate it. I know St. Jude's appreciate it. I know those families and those kids appreciate it more than anybody could ever put into words. If you buy merch, okay, share it with the world. Tweet about it. Tweet about it when you buy the merch. Tweet about it when you get the merch. Show us the cool pictures of you rocking that merch, because we want to see it. Maybe we'll show some of them on the next Bordercast.
I want to see the blanket.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. You guys, there's a pillow. There's a really cute The Hunt Goes Bird pillow. Oh, that looks so soft. Killer6 is holding it to his head, and it just looks amazing. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoy the show as much as we love doing it, please make sure to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and if you enjoy the show. Get those notifications set up on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, TuneIn, YouTube Music, and Stitcher. And we'll be back next week to give you the results, probably, or at least to talk about where we are in the running, because I think it'll end on the Friday, right? So yeah, we'll talk about what's happened so far next week on Twitch at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific on the official Borderlands channel. We'll also be on Steam and Facebook and YouTube as we usually are. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. Thank you so much, Killer6 and Mystique, for joining us for the show. You guys, Mitsu, take us away.
Oh, yeah. There's 3 episodes left of the Bordercast this year. And as all of you know, I love anniversaries and celebrations. So, of course, we're going to do something very big, which we're still working on, for that final end of the year Bordercast show. What that will look like, you gotta wait a little bit longer. Just like at the end of the month. But we'll be doing shows next week, the week after, where I believe I'll finally be reporting live from Canada once again. We will not do a show on Christmas, and then we will be doing an end of the year show right before New Year's. So I believe that is, if my math serves me correctly, the 30th. Yes, the 30th will be our last Borderlands show for the year. Bordercast, I should say, for the year. So we look forward to having you all there. And, well, stay tuned. We'll find out more about that as it goes. Again, Ki11erSix, Mystique, thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of Tess, myself, and the entire content creation team, thank you so much for joining us every single week. Now go forth and make some mayhem.